why small mistakes matter. Have you ever said something in English and the person just stares at you, confused? Or worse, they laugh because what you said means something totally different? Yeah, I've been there too. For example, one of my friends once wanted to say, "I'm full," after eating, but instead they said, "I'm full." Everyone at the table started laughing, and he had no idea why. Small mistake, big difference, right? That's the thing with English. Sometimes even one tiny error, a wrong sound, the wrong word, or a little grammar slip can change the whole meaning. You might be saying something simple, but the listener hears something completely different. But don't worry. Here's the good news. Everybody makes mistakes. Native speakers mess up all the time too. The difference is they've had years of practice covering it up. So if you're making mistakes, it doesn't mean you're bad at English. It just means you're human. In this video, we're going to look at 5 super common mistakes people make when speaking English and how to fix them. We'll talk about pronunciation problems, tricky grammar slips, confusing idioms, and word choices that don't always sound right. By the end, you'll not only spot your mistakes, but you'll also know how to fix them fast. And trust me, once you clean up these little errors, your English will sound way more confident and natural. So ready? Let's dive in. Chapter 2, Pronunciation Problems. All right, let's start with the big one, pronunciation. This is one of the first things people notice when you speak English. And honestly, sometimes one little sound can change the whole meaning of a word. Take this classic example, ship and sheep. If you say, "I like sheep," that's fine, cute animals. But if you say, "I like ship," now people are imagining you with a big boat. Not the same thing, right? Another common challenge is the th sound. Many learners say tree instead of three, or that instead of that. It's super common because not all languages have the th sound. But here's the trick. Put your tongue lightly between your teeth, blow out a little air, and you've got it. 3. Thank you. And it's not just sounds. Word stress can also mess you up. For example, we say photograph, stress on the first syllable, but photography, stress in the middle. If you stress the wrong part, people might still understand you, but it'll sound a little off. So how do you fix this? The best method is called shadowing. You listen to a native speaker, maybe in a movie, podcast, or YouTube video, and repeat exactly how they say it. Focus on the rhythm, stress, and sounds. Do it again and again until it feels natural. Remember, pronunciation is like music. If you catch the right beat and tone, people will understand you way better. Chapter 3, Grammar Traps. Okay, let's be real. Grammar is where most English learners get stuck. And honestly, it's not your fault. English grammar can be a little crazy. But there are 2 super common mistakes that I see all the time. The first one is verb tense mix-ups. For example, people say, "I am go yesterday." We understand what you mean, but it's not correct. You should say, "I went yesterday." The tense shows when something happened, past, present, or future. Think of it like a timeline. If it's already finished, just grab the past tense. Simple rule. Yesterday equals past tense. The second big trap is articles, those tiny words, and, the. They look small, but they make a huge difference. A classic mistake is, "I went to school by a bus." Native speakers never say that. It's just by bus. Or people forget to use the when talking about something specific, like pass me pen instead of pass me the pen. So, how do you fix this? Practice with many sentences. For example, I bought a book. Any book. I bought the book, the one we both know. Tiny words, but they show you really know your English. Here's a little quiz. Which one is correct? She go to school every day? She goes to school every day. Answer: number 2, of course. See? Grammar doesn't have to be scary. It's just about building good habits.
Chapter 4. Idioms and word choice mistakes. Now let's talk about idioms and word choice, two things that can make your English sound either supernatural or super awkward. First, idioms. They're those funny expressions like, it's raining cats and dogs. Of course, no animals are falling from the sky. It just means it's raining a lot. The mistake many learners make is using idioms in the wrong place. Imagine saying, it's raining cats and dogs during a serious business meeting. People might look at you like, wait, what? Idioms are cool, but you have to use them in the right context. Then there's word choice. A lot of learners grab the closest word that sounds right, but sometimes it changes the meaning. For example, saying actually when you mean currently. I'm actually living in London versus I'm currently living in London. Or always using very big instead of learning stronger words like huge, enormous, massive. The fix? Learn words in families and practice them in sentences. Instead of just big, learn huge, giant, massive. This way you have options and your English sounds richer. And here's the secret. Don't just memorize idioms and fancy words. Listen to how native speakers really use them. TV shows, YouTube, or even memes are great teachers. So, next time you're about to drop an idiom or new word, ask yourself, does this fit the situation? If yes, go for it. If not, keep it simple. Simple English is always better than wrong English.
Chapter 5. Putting it all together. All right, we've talked a lot. Pronunciation, grammar, idioms, and word choice. So now let's put it all together. Here's the thing. Making mistakes in English is totally normal. The real problem isn't the mistakes, it's not fixing them. Once you start noticing the small errors and correcting them, your English level jumps fast. Think about it like cleaning up your room. At first, it feels messy everywhere. But if you just fix one corner, boom, the whole place already feels better. Same with English. Even fixing just your pronunciation of th or using the correctly makes your speech sound way more natural. Let's do a quick recap. Pronunciation. Don't mix up sheep and ship. Shadow native speakers to get the sounds right. Stress. Photograph versus photography. Stress matters. Grammar tenses. Yesterday, use past tense. Easy rule. Articles. A, an, the. Small but powerful. Idioms and word choice. Use them in the right context and level up your vocabulary. Now here is my challenge for you. Pick just one mistake you often make and focus on fixing it this week. Don't try to fix everything at once. Slow and steady wins. And remember, every mistake you make means you're learning. Even native speakers slip up all the time. So don't be shy. Keep practicing and keep speaking. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe, drop a comment about which mistake you make the most, and let's keep improving together.